Hey, everybody. This is Jim Bushhoven. I'm the pastor over at Rock Point Church, and just sending out a little message of encouragement for you. I've worked for the last number of years on behalf of different initiatives throughout Bergen and Passaic County on mental health and wellness. Currently, I serve on the Hawthorne Stigma Free team. I've been working a little bit with Mayor George, especially pre-quarantine, of course, on his wellness campaign, which I'm incredibly excited for when the time comes to kind of semi go back to normal, whatever that's going to look like. But I wanted to just be mindful of the fact that these are obviously challenging times. We hope that you are staying home, but staying healthy and still staying encouraged. I've been trying to work through different things that just keep me uplifted during this season because, well, it's just strange, isn't it? Yeah, it is. And so, well, my son Ryan, he's my second born, and when he was little, by 9, 10 months, he was always trying to walk around the house, and it was a mess because he'd always fall, and it didn't work out so well. He was trying to start a little early, and I just assumed, hey, this is great. Someday I'm going to have a soccer player. Well, Ryan's about 9 now, and he does not have any interest in sports. Actually, he's more of a reader and a thinker. And now he actually thinks so much that what he does instead of running out on a soccer field or out in the open field, well, he can't run in a field anyway right now, he runs around the house thinking. He runs in circles, he jumps on the furniture. If we're lucky enough, he goes outside and does it. But now that we're in quarantine and our house is more like a schoolhouse than it is a place to live in, we kind of feel a little nutty once in a while because Ryan's just running and jumping and bouncing. And I'm like, oh my goodness, got to get back to school as soon as we can. Yikes. But anyway, so he's doing this, which makes you feel a little on edge, especially when you look around the house and you think, oh my gosh, yes, that's right. By Friday night, we got to turn this back into a living space, not a schoolhouse. But it reminded me of him in his first year of life and how I began to simply turn what seemed to be a little bit of a head spinning experience during quarantine into kind of an opportunity to enjoy memories of when the kids were younger, or even the fact that right now what seems to be a little intense at home is actually really just a household living life. And that's what we're doing right now. It's a house well lived in. And so I use this as an opportunity to change my thoughts into things that encourage me. And I hope that you can do that too at home. Think of some things that are going on right now and find a way to find the value in what appears to maybe just be something more of a headache than it is of a value to you. Of course, I also understand that some people are lonely, and it might not be that easy to just tap in to a memory and turn it into some positive thought. Some people might be in a deeper or even darker space. There are a lot of great counseling programs that are still doing telecounseling, which could be incredibly effective. There's also a few numbers that I want to share with you that if you or you think somebody in your family might really be in a dark place, that you can call and get some people who will just talk things through with you so that you can see how serious your predicament is, what you can do about it, and that you can hear from a licensed professional. And so there's a few things that I follow very closely that I think might help you. One of my favorite resources is just simply called NJ Mental Health Cares. And NJ Mental Health Cares gives us this number, and this number is available 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. New Jersey Mental Health Cares is 866-202-HELP. So you dial that in between 8 and 8, and they can talk you through whatever's going on. I also know some friends and connections over at the West Bergen Mental Health Care Center. They're still taking calls and counseling people through a kind of immediate crisis or just some basic intervention. West Bergen's number is 201-485-7172. That's 201-485-7172. And again, NJ Mental Health Care's 866-202-HELP. So those are some resources that we can make available to you if you feel that you need a little extra support. If not, do the best you can to think of those silly little things from your past that can kind of highlight the joy in the midst of this strange predicament, which we're going to get through if we just stay home, stay healthy, and stay encouraged. All right. Thanks for listening, North Halden. Take care of yourself.